everyone, I'm Chester44 and welcome to this Let's Play of Neverwinter Nights 2. Last episode, we went and looked through the town of Highcliff, learned what we could about what's going on. There's a problem with the lizard folk, as we learned in the episode previous, and there's a bunch of quests we have that are probably related to them. Right now we have a direction to go. We need to see the farm of this person named Chandra. She will probably be able to tell us some things. So let's go do just that. That's the only place we can go anyway, so let's go. Okay, in we go. Oop. Not much to this place.
Looks like this is the place, but where's...
Who are you? Did Maine send you? Whoever you are, you don't look much like a farmer to me. Any reason why you're gracing me with your presence?
Is there a reason he should? You don't look worth it.
Nishka.
Well, it's just the truth. And she asked.
Maybe you all better tell me what you're doing here. There's been too many visitors lately, and I really don't have the patience for it anymore.
The Elder asked us to come here to track down the lizard folk.
Good. Glad to see the Elder finally got wise enough to protect the grain shipments into Highcliff before winter hits. I've been alone out here ever since the others abandoned their farms and took shelter in Highcliff, and I don't know how much longer I can hold out.
Why are you staying here? It seems dangerous.
Well, I'm not here by choice. I'm supposed to be making the merchant run through Port Last and Ember right now. But with the recent troubles, I can't leave the farm, let alone take the trade road from Highcliff. I can't even move my harvest into town. And if I can't sell it, I won't make it through the year, not to mention the town's counting on the trade. I have friends in Ember and Port Last expecting shipments this season.
You say the merchant road out of Highcliff is blocked? The one to Neverwinter?
It's worse than that. I don't know if it's more lizard folk, but no one's come back along that road for a while now. Merchants who take it just vanish, wagons and all. It happens so suddenly and quietly, and the bodies are never found. If you take the road, it's the last journey you'll make. The whole village, and even as far south as Fort Locke, is being cut off. If it keeps up, we'll starve, or worse.
Oh boy, things are really getting pretty bad. Have you been attacked?
Not yet, but it's only a matter of time. No one's been killed, luckily enough. Mostly buildings and houses have been burned, but no deaths.
That's strange. I would have thought the lizard folk would have tried to kill the farmers first. They tend to, eat people, from what I've heard.
I agree. It is unusual, but the lizard folk may be afraid to push Highcliff too far.
Too far? After all this? Don't know how much farther these people can be pushed.
Shedding the blood of another tribe is different in lizard folk culture, while destroying objects and homes is more, well, territorial is the best way to put it.
Well, no one's been killed yet that I've seen. Just a lot of farms burned and grain destroyed or stolen.
Sounds like they're just trying to drive us off. Not kill us, just move aside. How many farms have been lost?
There were a few early on, but none lately. Most of the farms have been abandoned before the lizard folk attack. No one wants to be there when they strike.
When did these attacks begin?
A few months back. I don't know where they've all come from, but suddenly they're swarming all over the place.
A few months ago. These tribes may have been driven here from the mare.
What do you mean?
Tribes of lizard folk have left the mare recently, and I don't think it's by choice. Something's driving them out. From the looks of it, they may be ranging farther and farther in search of food.
Well, I'm more than willing to leave them alone if they left us alone, but when they start burning homes and crops, well, that's when I get worried. I have a feeling it's going to be a rough season ahead, and they're not making things any better.
Do you know where the lizard folk are striking from?
No, but it must be someplace close by. At first, I thought their lair would be close to the water, but now I'm not so sure, and I wonder if they've set up a camp just for attacking the outlying farms. I doubt it's their main lair. It's too far from water, but I've seen fires up at the old ruins. It's only been in the past few days, though, which is strange since the lizard folk were attacking long before that. It's like something's going on up there. I haven't been able to leave the farm long enough to tell anyone. I guess I was counting on the Elder to actually send help.
It sounds like it's the place to go. What ruins are you talking about?
The ruins up there are of Highcliffe Castle, destroyed in a war some time ago. Lots of magic was thrown around, even talk that demons and devils were summoned and fought each other.
I thought I felt something. It's in the ground beneath my feet. Traces of it, anyway.
There's lots from the war still buried around here. Some farmers can't take a plow to some fields without turning over an old weapon or two. But that's not what has me worried.
Hold on. You said if the lizard folk are at the ruins, it could cause trouble for you and the lizard folk?
Well, yes. I suspect there's a reason that place was never rebuilt. It's always had a strange history. Everyone in Highcliffe knows to leave it alone. And there's more than lizard folk troubles nowadays. At least from the tales coming from the Southern Road. Don't know if you've heard. There's been sightings of forms walking in graveyards, strange shadows. Some of it could be just local drunks talking, sure. But I've heard tales from merchants as far south as Fort Lock.
Are there any graveyards around here?
Plenty, but no marked ones. So many battles were fought here. If the dead decided to walk, there'd be an army in no time. That huge gravesite near Fort Lock, that's one of the smaller ones from the war.
Huh. Have you been to the castle recently?
Not for years. Some of the children from the village said there's tunnels beneath the keep. You can find an entrance near one of the ruined towers. But aside from seeing the fires up there, I haven't wanted to risk leaving the farm long enough to investigate.
By the way, we're looking for a man, Junie's husband. Have you seen him?
William? Actually, yes, I did. And he didn't stop when I called to him. He looked frightened, kept looking back as he ran. I just thought Junie had sent him on some errand. She pushes him a little hard sometimes, but he lets it happen, so I don't have much sympathy.
Was he heading for the castle?
No, I don't think so. He was going into the woods around here. If he was going to the castle, he was taking the long way around.
Very curious. Anything else you can tell us about the area?
Not much more to tell, but if you want to help, let me just mark the ruins on your map. Why do you have that strange look on your face?
Chandra, you might want to look behind you.
What? Why? What's going on behind me? My barn! And the harvest! I let down my guard for a second and they were waiting for it. Waiting until I got distracted.
Look, you're not safe here. You should head to Highcliffe.
And I'll be safe in Highcliffe? Where no ship can leave because the lizard folk are destroying them? This farm is all I have. And now that my harvest is gone and with winter coming, look, if you're going to help, do it. I'm so tired of Neverwinter and Fort Lock and the militia and the Elder and all of them promising to help us out and nothing ever happening. Just once. Just this once. If you can actually do something for Highcliffe, for the farmers here, it'd be long past due.
Well, we'll try and help put out the fire, but there's not much more we can do. We definitely tried. I'm sorry about that. I don't think there's gonna be anything in here that we can look at, though.
Back again? What do you want now?
I wanted to say I'm sorry about your barn.
So am I. Anything else? I have work to do.
I'm trying to apologize here. I didn't mean for that to happen.
Look, some of us aren't sellswords or mercenaries or whatever. Able to drift from town to town for a few coins, some of us have to make a living off the land we're given. So if you're here to deal with lizard folk, fine, do it. If not, leave me alone because there's no work for you here, all right?
All right, I'll be going now. Well, that was, unfortunate. But at least she provided us with the information we needed. Let's head to to that old castle. We'll explore the area around it, find some more information. There it is, Highcliffe Castle ruins. Hopefully we'll find more info. Let's see here. We've got all the castles up there. There's a road and a whole bunch of stuff over here, and there's a path over here. I think we'll follow this path here, then we'll go investigate what's up here, then we'll take a look at what's up in the northern area here, and then eventually we'll make our way towards the castle. I think that sounds good. So first steps, just head directly east. Hopefully we'll find something that we're looking for. There appears to be a camp over there. There's someone there. William! Looks like we found him. That was easy. I expected he'd be trapped or something. Who are you? How did you find me? Are you William? Junie sent you, didn't she? Oh, I should have known she wouldn't give up easily. But I'm not going back. I've made my decision. This clearing will serve just as well as Highcliff for a home. Why are you out here? Junie's worried. I just couldn't take it anymore. The farming, the child, never any time to myself. She wouldn't even let me spend a few evenings at the Blue Rooster. I decided to start a new life elsewhere. For now, this clearing will do. Tell Junie you found me dead, killed by bears. Here, take my wedding band. That should convince her to stop looking for me. You haven't been in trouble, you just ran away? Running away isn't a solution. I disagree. Sure, I'm living in this tiny camp right now, but it's my choice. No one's here to tell me what to do. You have responsibility. You can't just turn your back on them. They're right, I suppose. I can't just leave them to fend for themselves. Very well, I'll return to Highcliff. But promise me you won't tell Junie what I did. I couldn't survive that, not with her temper. Promise I won't tell Junie you ran away. I thank you. Let's both hope she never finds out about it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a home to return to. Good day. Alright. So the guy just ran away because he couldn't deal with things. I guess he just... Well, not tell her. He needed some time to just, you know, recover from everything that happened. I guess maybe things were rough. Needed it. And going to get a drink wasn't enough. Alright, that's the way up to the castle, but there appear to be a bunch of wolves here. Alright, I guess we're killing wolves! That was a quick kill. You didn't really need to do that. We were fine. But, damn it, I didn't mean to hit that. Ignore that, that was nothing. You didn't really need to throw that spell out. Oh, look, we've got more wolves.
Let's see what they're made of. Take that.
Really, you could have saved the spell for a better chance.
Against you! Nature!
Take that. Time for a little fun.
Whoa, that was a bunch of kills. Alright, more wolves dead. And I see more wolves coming for us. Get on killing. And here come some more. There are a lot of wolves out here.
By my hand.
Take that. Take that.
There's some more. There's a boy over there. There's two boys over there. Those must be the children we were told to look for.
Take that.
Alex and Andrew. Those are the boys. Calm down. Alright. Thanks for helping us, stranger. Are either of you hurt? No. You're gonna yell at us now, aren't you? Do you think I should? Dad will be mad. So will Ma. I certainly would. What were you two doing out here? It was my fault. Dad was telling us stories about someone he met in the mare and how they fought off 1,000 lizardmen and evil dwarves and stuff. It didn't sound all that hard, so Alex and I came out here to look for some so we could fight them too. Your father and you thought you'd fight them with those toy swords? They aren't toys! It hurt when Alex hit me with this. Your father was just telling stories. No one's able to do what he said. I don't know that. Maybe not 1,000, but we said... Shh! Ow! What was that for? But Dad said he saw it with his own eyes, and Alex and me are both old enough to fight too. There was a fight, yes, but there weren't 1,000. And the two of you shouldn't be worrying your parents like this. It was you, wasn't it? You were the one that saved Dan, the mayor! Even if I was, do I look like I could take on 1,000 enemies at once? No, I guess not. And you're not as big as Dash said you were. Right. Now, can the two of you find your way back? Yes. Just please don't tell Dad we got in trouble, alright? Please? It's best I tell him the truth. Now get going. You handled that quite well. Have you children of your own? None, that I know of. Ah, that's the life, eh? A whole clan of grandkids sitting on your lap while you fill their empty heads with tales of adventure. Are you serious? Bah, only off chance I get tired of cracking skulls. I'll need to find a comely dwarven wench and make me a whole clan of Iron Fists. I really don't want to hear this, especially anything about comely dwarven wenches. So says the girl with horns and a tail. Don't be judging dwarven women too harshly. What they lack in stature, they make up for in spirit. Well, judging from what I've seen, I believe our noble leader will make an excellent parent. What do druids know about raising children? More than you'd think. We druids study nature, and we know much more than simple mere villagers. Bah! If you raise your children like a pack of wolves, listen to a tree worshipper. And if you want to raise your children like idiots, listen to Kelgar. We should be moving on. This isn't the safest of places to stand and talk. Well, at least it was a nice conversation between the three of them. Poor kids. I mean, I guess I can understand. The father wanted to tell a story to, you know, excite his children. It's just the story was... yeah, it was about me, but come on. You didn't really need to do that. Is there something up here? I guess not. It doesn't look like that. Oh, wait, more wolves. Kill them.
Time for a little fun. Let's see what they're made of. Take that!
Okay, more wolves dead and dealt with. And that just leads to the next area. Alright, let's do a quick rest. Can't rest this in. There we go. Quick rest, and then we'll make our way up towards the castle ruins. See what we can see in there. Alright, up to the ruins we go! There's something going on over there. Is that a lizardman? Fighting zombies? Kill them!
To the death!
You really didn't need to do that, Eleni.
Stay back. Slan not fight you. Slan must get help.
Calm down. We don't want to fight you.
We don't? All right. It's your choice.
What are you doing here?
Slan leads clan here to sink human boats. Dead ones attack Slan's warriors. Slan escape. Slan must ask Chief for more warriors to fight.
So your clan is responsible for the troubles in Highcliff?
Yes. Humans invade our lands. Hunt us. Humans need to be stopped.
If I help save your clansmen, will you take me to your chief?
How can Slan trust you? You might attack Chief.
I just want to talk. We might solve the problem in Highcliff without more violence.
Slan believe you. Help save Slan's clan, and Slan take you to Chief.
Hope you know what you're doing, lad. Letting him go is one thing, but fighting side by side with lizards?
Don't let dwarven suspicions bother you. I trust you.
I know what I'm doing. Where are your clansmen, Slan? Where are your clansmen, Slan?
Dead ones have Slan's men trapped below. You help Slan save them. Slan take you to Chief.
Alright. Let's just take a look around the outside of this place first. Doesn't look like there's much. Oh, and he's actually our companion now. I believe he's a barbarian. And gloves of the yellow rose. That is not useful to any of us. That's a, what's it called? Oh, look! More zombies to kill! That was completely useless! Okay, one of the zombies entangled, but we're already fighting him. One more to kill. Okay. Zombies are all dealt with. That was a bit of a thing. Let's get a rest before we go in. We still have time, I think we can. Hopefully this isn't too big a place. Can we actually talk to Slan? Do not waste time. Must hurry. Help Slan's clansmen. Alright. Alright, let's go in. See what we can do in here. Okay, there's a lot here, and we've already got a trap.
Your command?
Come on, Nishka. You can take care of this trap. Thank you. Oh, there's a door here. Let's investigate. A whole bunch of zombies. Get on killing.
Give me a moment, and this will all be over.
Nature will have its say!
You didn't need to do that, Eleni. Alright, I think we got them all. Let's continue moving on. That zombie's not attacking us yet. Let's take a look in here first. And more zombies! There's a lot of zombies in this place.
I'll take care of this.
Doesn't look like there's any in here.
Nature will have its say!
We can't actually investigate Slan. I mean, he's a companion for now. Pretty sure he's a barbarian, but, well, it's a little help. More zombie warriors to deal with. One more. Excellent. What about in here? Oh.
Master of the Fifth Tower, you grace me with your presence.
Yes, I am certain. The raising of the army and the attacks on Fort Locke, how do they proceed?
There have been complications, my lord. One of our disciples near Fort Locke has been slain. It shall not affect our plans at the fort, nor the raising of our troops. Our power runs strong here. The war our master pursued here so long ago still fuels our magic. Our enemies shall not prevail.
As long as Neverwinter is occupied, then you have served me, and through me, your master?
We are all in the service of the King of Shadows, Lord Garius. Sometimes we forget he is all around us, and there are no ranks and hierarchies before him.
Think what you will, as long as you carry out my orders. Ah, it seems someone else has come to pay their respects, priest. Perhaps the same ones who slaughtered the priest at Fort Locke. I suggest you deal with them before you share the same fate.
Oh, how ominous. Let's go deal with this Shadow Priest quickly! Because mages are not someone I want to deal with. I don't know what he cast, but I don't think it's anything good. Please kill the Shadow Priest.
I'll take care of
The zombie adventurers are dying, though.
That's it.
And Nishka's down. Okay, Shadow Priest is dead. One more. Okay. That's them all dealt with. Bunch of scrolls on that one.
Follow me.
I didn't want that.
Yes.
I wanted you. Bunch of thieves' tools. Moses' back pay. Well, I guess these are the adventurers.
Well, well, well. Looks like this lock needs some special
And
attention.
a Shadow Priest with
All done.
a couple things. Amulet, Dark Steel War Mace, Gold Priest. Fundamentals of protections for the self. Don't care about that. A whole bunch of things here. Let's see here. What have we got? We've got Wand of Paralyzation, Amulet of Vitality. +2 bonus to Constitution. When Jason Maltus, a petty lord in Sembia, paid for the crafting of an amulet to increase his health, he expected a tasteful necklace with a small but precious gem mounted in it. When he placed the necklace around his neck and the diamond turned a gaudy blood red, he refused to pay the wizard who created it. The wizard simply smiled and loosed a spell that instantly destroyed the noble. Copies of this amulet were found circulating months later in the distant city of Waterdeep. Amulet of Aid is interesting.
Yeah?
You've got Amulet of Natural Armor. It's fine that you have that. You know what? I think you could use the
Yes.
con bonus, so I'll give it to you. We've got Nasher's Nimble Boots. Ooh. These boots have a large N carved into their heel, marking them as the property of Lord Nasher. The story of how he came to lose these has never been told to anyone other than his closest confidants. This item is one of 4 other items that once belonged to Lord Nasher. Worn together, their magic grants the wearer additional benefits. Interesting. I'll
Everybody
give them
follow
to
me.
you for... I'll give them to you
Yes.
for now.
Your command?
Now, what about this journal? Countless soldiers slain by my master so long ago rest in the soil of these ruins. As I exhume the bodies and confer upon them the blessing of eternal servitude to our cause, I cannot help but feel a great delight. These men once drew their swords against the rightful ruler of all things, and now they awake to serve the very same king they defied in life. I cannot help but wonder if the citizens of Highcliffe and Fort Locke will recognize their kin in the bone-white faces of my troops. I shall know the answer in less than a week's time, as my forces are nearly ready to march. Blessed be our great king. That's not concerning at all. Alright. Let's go somewhere where we can rest a bit. I feel like we kinda need to. Especially since Nishka got wounded. Fairly badly at that. There we go. Resting. Alright. There we go. And you know what? Even though we're kind of still in the middle of this place, I'm going to end this episode here. Next episode, we'll finish going through this place. and hopefully find a way to discuss solving this whole issue that's been going on. But that's concerning. Another Shadow Priest. And speaking of this Lord of the Fifth Tower, Lord Garius, the Shadow King, there's a lot going on. But that'll be in the next episode, so until then, why am I... Strength decrease. Okay,
Everyone,
you,
follow me.
if you don't mind,
Bonaparte.
must have gotten hit by a curse or something.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you for that. They definitely needed that. What are you doing now? Eleni, you didn't need to do that. Okay. Next episode, we'll continue looking through this place. Till then, I am Chester44. That is Travis Ignam, Kelgar Ironfist, Nishka, Eleni, and Slan. This has been a Let's Play of Neverwinter Nights 2, and I shall see you all next time.